So on paper, the Chicago Sky are out of their minds to let Chennedy Carter walk. But that's exactly what's happening, because they could have extended a qualifying offer for her, given, her free agent status. Instead, they declined to, which makes her an unrestricted free agent.
According to Chennedy Carter, Angel Reese was removed from the Chicago Sky. Carter stated that she wasn't surprised by this outcome, claiming that Angel often puts others down and has developed a pattern of stepping on individuals to enhance her own reputation. She also asserted that the coach's continued favoritism toward Angel contributed significantly to what she described as unfair treatment within the team.
Their lack of scoring and shot creation and what she did last year and her talent, for them to just not want her back and to let her walk is a big...
While Angel received most of the attention and special treatment, the other players were left on the sidelines, possibly questioning why they had even shown up. These two athletes are quite different from one another. Caitlin Clark is demonstrating true leadership at the Indiana Fever by helping to build a successful, controversy-free team. While Clark's team continues to improve each day, Reese seems to be surrounded by ongoing distractions.
The future of the W is not looking good, bro. I think it might just be over for her. Now, with all that being said, I know everybody will know exactly what transpired online last night, and that's what we get into right now. Let's pull up this series of tweets, because the comment section of these tweets is
Among Chicago Sky supporters and others around the league, the decision to legally sever ties with Chennedy Carter, the team's leading scorer in 2024, has sparked intense discussion. Carter appeared to be a key offensive weapon last season, averaging an impressive 17.5 points per game. Her departure comes as a surprise, especially for a team like the Sky that is still struggling with frequent losses. This move may reflect deeper issues within the franchise.
Reputation thing around the league. That's not out of nowhere. That's not nothing. And I think it says a lot that the Sky are the latest team to be willing to part with Chennedy Carter, especially considered how talented she is, because she's got skills. There's no...
Carter's dismissal is more than just a roster change. It signals growing discontent within the Chicago Sky administration. Her skill on the court was undeniable. She maintained a layup success rate of over 60%, showcasing efficiency in areas that exceeded her overall scoring average. Although basketball general manager Jeff Pegoa stated that team fit was the primary reason for her departure, he was not seen as solely responsible. While Haglia's comments were diplomatic, many were left questioning the locker room dynamics and whether personal conflicts had gotten out of hand.
Put out a statement basically saying, the fits are going to be different and all that. But all the reporting and the common sense tells you that there were issues behind the scenes with Chennedy Carter, and this is not the first time. That has been the story of her WNBA career. And if someone else is going to give her a chance, it may be her last chance in the WNBA. But so it's almost shocking that it would happen from just a basketball personnel standpoint. But it's not surprising to see Chennedy Carter have a Sky goodbye, given everything.
Fans and commentators have taken notice of Carter's cryptic social media activity, which has added fuel to the fire. Some have questioned whether it's appropriate to air team matters in a public forum. Many believe that these posts may be subtly aimed at Angel Reese, another prominent member of the Chicago Sky roster.
Chennedy Carter Instagram account right here, guys, and I'm going to tell you, bruh, she's been going on a little rant all night long. Now, this is a tweet right here that kind of sparked everything. She stated, I think the ability to consistently make layups just put anyone in a different tier. So important to score easy. Now, a lot of people is insinuating that this tweet is towards Angel.
According to Carter, social media has become a double-edged sword in professional sports, enabling players to connect directly with fans while also exposing internal issues. The criticism of her essay could seriously impact her reputation and future opportunities within the league.
Chennedy had an incredible season for us last year, says the GM. She's extremely talented and is a player that can impact the game at the highest level in our league. We absolutely appreciate all she did for our team last year. However, we've made changes to our staff and we'll make changes to our roster. Those changes impact Kennedy's fit on the team, so we wanted to give her the best opportunity.
One of the worst periods in the Chicago Sky's history coincided with Carter's release. Despite winning the title in 2021, the team has struggled to stay ahead of the competition. Given their previous success, the Sky's 13-27 record in 2024 was particularly disappointing. They finished 5 games worse than the previous season, marking their second consecutive year of decline. Fans are starting to question the management's decisions and the future of the franchise in light of these results.
Did she just run a coach out of town, and is she running a player out of town? Their best shooter out of town? Because Chennedy Carter looks like she's ready to book it out.
The issues go beyond on-court performance. Candace Parker is one of the key players the team has lost in recent years. The club's troubles were further compounded when head coach James Wade left midway through the season to coach in the NBA, adding to the vacancies left by the departures of Ollie Wigley and Courtney Vandersloot. This exodus of leadership and talent has placed the Sky in a precarious position as they seek stability during this turbulent period.
Dumpster fire since winning the WNBA championship in 2021. Let's go through some of the names that have left. James Wade, who was the coach and GM, left in the middle of the season last year to go to the NBA. Candace Parker, Emma Messman, Courtney Vandersloot, Allie Quigley, Clea Copper was traded, Azura Stevens. And then this year, after drafting Cardozo and Reese, they were competing for a playoff spot and traded Marina Mabrey, their veteran.
One of the most contentious aspects of the Sky's recent issues is Angel Reese's standing as a highly rated player. Reese was expected to play a significant role in the team's future, but her performance hasn't always been strong, particularly in terms of layup efficiency. During the 2023-24 season, only 136 of Reese's 321 layup attempts were successful, giving her a 42.4% layup success rate. These numbers, which stand in stark contrast to Carter's effectiveness, point to a potential gap in priorities and work ethic.
But wonder, is that what happened here? Is Angel Reese and the way she wants to play, and I don't know if you've ever noticed her social media post, but she's very me, always. I, me. Well, you may have a player that has decided.
Reese's on-court issues have drawn criticism due to her significant impact on the team's strategy and her presence in the locker room. Allegations of prejudice under former head coach Teresa Weatherspoon have only intensified this criticism. Weatherspoon, a current coach and former WNBA player, was expected to contribute to the team's success and stability. However, allegations during her tenure suggest that she prioritized certain individuals, like Reese, over the cohesiveness of the team.
27th season, the Chicago Sky have decided to fire Therese Witherspoon. In the words of Vince McMahon, "You're fired!"
His tactic reportedly led to conflict among players who felt excluded or undervalued. Camila Cardoso, a 2024 draft selection, struggled to fit in with the group despite her talent. Cardoso's progress was hindered by a system that prioritized promoting established players over nurturing emerging talent.
Weatherspoon had lost the locker room because of a culture catered to the needs of a few players. Dear Lord.
According to anonymous reports, the Sky locker room had a poisonous culture that valued individual achievement above group accomplishments. The team's poor performance and the decision to make major personnel changes were likely greatly influenced by this environment. Given the challenges the team is now experiencing, rebuilding won't be easy, even if Carter's contentious removal was an effort by management to alter the team's culture and adopt a fresh approach.
The development of Camila Cardoso is an underrated aspect of everything because she didn't really shine last year because Angel got so much love, and that's not this. It's just, Cardoso was drafted higher and wasn't there at the beginning of the season, and they're not a perfect mix. So how they balance that, how the new coach balances that.
The Indiana Fever, formerly thought to be among the league's worst clubs, have undergone a remarkable makeover under the leadership of head coach Stephanie White and president Kelly Kopp. At the moment, they serve as an example for WNBA success and SDK reconstruction. The team's return has been spurred by Chicago's urgent need for a cooperative, responsible, and disciplined culture. One of the Fever's best players, Caitlin Clark, has played a key role in their recovery. Her leadership has elevated the team's standards both on and off the court. Unlike Angel Reese, Clark puts in a lot of effort, leads by example, and encourages her colleagues to do the same. This tactic has improved her performance individually and given the squad cohesion and focus. The Fever rely on more than just individual accomplishments to succeed. Despite the Sky's inability to maintain talent, the Fever are starting to establish a reputation as a team where players want to showcase their leadership and ideas. The team's encouraging atmosphere has allowed players like Aaliyah Boston, Lexi Hull, and Kelsey Mitchell to thrive, demonstrating how a strong culture can bring forth the best in everyone. The Fever's focus on respect for one another and togetherness has drawn in free agents. There is no greater contrast between these two brands. The Sky is coping with the aftermath of years of internal conflict and inadequate administration as the fever spreads. Chicago's long-term success depends on effective team chemistry and capable leadership, as the Sky's recent disappointments show. Furthermore, despite Chennedy Carter's exceptional skills, her WNBA future remains questionable. There are concerns regarding her ability to blend in with the crew because of her past conduct and the turmoil surrounding her departure from the Sky. The experiences of the Chicago Sky and Indiana Fever might teach the WNBA a lot. There is a lot of pressure on Angel Reese to demonstrate her leadership abilities and importance as a member of the Sky. Sportsmen will face problems, as well as chances in the next seasons. Building a great company requires more than just assembling top talent. It also requires a commitment to fostering an environment of mutual respect, accountability, and trust. Teams that prioritize these principles are more likely to succeed in the long run, both on and off the field.